our job fair event today is not just a regular occurrence. It's actually a message of peace, hope, and resilience. So amid all the crises that our country is facing, at USEK, we remain committed to securing a better future to our students. Today, what matters most is not only the presence of organizations on campus to share job opportunities and internship. They are our partners, as together we co-create the future of education and the future of the workplace. I'm extremely honored and privileged to have with me today leaders from industries at the forefront of transformation. Mr. Michael Abdelnour from the fintech industry. He's the managing director of Bob Finance. Mr. Elias Abou Fadel, the CEO of Notre-Dame-des-Secours University Hospital. He will be sharing with us insight on the healthcare industry. And our very own Mr. Zuhair Sauma, the director of the Career Center, to share cross-industry insights on talents, job, and the future of employment. So thank you all for being with us. We're gonna start first with Michael. Michael, خبرنا شوي يعني الفinTech, تلاميذ الفاينانس, تلاميذ البزنس. Everybody wants to know what's happening, where the industry is going, what to expect. Can you share with us a bit your experience and how the industry is developing?
First of all, thank you for having us. It's an honor to be here. As I was just saying, it's a beautiful, not only educational environment, but I suppose it's a nice work environment as well. For the students here, you're lucky to be here. And a few words before I start. For USEK students, what we're seeing today, whenever we are recruiting students, is that you have a very, very good background. I said it before, I'm saying it again.
This is the best message we can receive.
So bravo, keep it up. Getting back to your question, I don't know what to call it, but we used to say that technology is fast. It's beyond fast. What we're seeing in fintech today is a total transformation from the way we do business, from the way we transact, from what is expected from the employees. It's a totally different ballgame.
It's a total disruption. So we're shifting business models and ways of...
To be honest with you, it's not always easy. It's not easy because it's so fast that what we used to know no longer applies. Let me give you a few examples to better understand what I'm saying. If you look at the remittances, for those who don't know, remittances is when you transfer money cash to cash. This is remittances. A wire is not a remittance in our jargon. So we used to enter a location, give the money to what we call FLA, frontline associate, and get a number, a transfer number. And this transfer number used to be shared in many ways with the beneficiary in the other country. And in the past, it used to be by SMS. Before the SMS, it used to be by email. Before the email, it used to be by fax. So this is history lane. Don't even have to go to it. We do everything from your company. It's several plates and the money is there. Or the pay can keep going.
No, it's at the contrary. I think these are important things to know, and then you will tell us how this is affecting the job market.
Of course. So what's happening today in the payment industry? Payments come in, used to be cash. If you pay by card, depending on your generation, if you know you're an old man like me, if you pay by card, it's normal. But you students here, You either pay by QR code or you pay by Google Pay. So you don't even need a card. Everything is on your phone.
So this shift in the mindset and the way the industry is shaped is definitely creating opportunities but also challenges. So the understanding of how finance used to be done is changing. What are the jobs that are mostly affected, jobs that are disappearing, that we're not going to
Yeah.
see anymore in the coming years? And what type of employees you're looking for?
Definitely. Now, if you look at jobs, it's more strategic and technical. So, if you look, I like to call it hybrid. If we take the example of compliance, or if we take the example of a call center, everything related to back office, I call it hybrid. Hybrid, yani, we mix human skills with AI. A call center today relies on robots, on chatbots. And we need to escalate it, then you have the human factor, the human intervention. Compliance, if you're transferring money to Michael Abdelnour and I'm listed on OFAC, we used to have a human intervention to check the lists and to check for matches, etc. Now this is all done by AI.
So we now need a smarter individual to use the tools in place and to be able to maneuver through them.
3 words, Anna, the way I see it. It's more strategic, so more decision making. We need people that know how to take decisions, to be confident, because you need some confidence to take the proper decisions. More hybrid and more technical.
Okay, great. Thank you. Elias, we know in a new study by the World Economic Forum, it states that 44% of the current job skills are going to change and disappear in the coming 5 years. And the health tech industry, the healthcare industry is core. And all eyes remains really attentive to how this is evolving. Share with us a bit your experience into how things are developing and where we are heading in the healthcare industry. The mic.
Vital opinion about USEK students. Uh, I can say that they are very well equipped.
Just bring it closer to your mouth.
Very well equipped in terms of skills, in terms of technical and soft skills. And moreover, they have the mindset of our community, and they share with us the mission and value of the Lebanese Maronite order. So this combination make of them very competitive candidates for, at least for our hospital, where we need not only people with skills, but we need people with empathy, people with high ethical standards. So
That's true. We tell the
thank you,
students that
Isaac. Thank you, Isaac, for really graduating people who are not only employees, but more and more
human.
human. And now with this civic passport that you have launched, it is adding more and more to what they can give and offer to the employers.
Exactly. We tell the students today that technical skills could be easily acquired. What matters is the human value and the can-do attitude that they should always showcase.
And in healthcare, this is what you need.
In healthcare, I believe
Not
so.
only skills, because you are dealing with patients.
Patients.
And the parent of the patients and their families who need this special attention.
Okay. What are the main changes that are shifting the jobs?
Yeah, there is a shift, of course. Technology is driving huge shifts in everything. I cannot see jobs disappearing, jobs, let's say. It's a combination. The jobs are evolving towards more data analysis, healthcare informatics, AI integration, patient experience, quality and patient safety. So there is a shift combined with technology and the new technology, which is covering most of the aspects of the hospital today. And not only talking about the employees or the administrative jobs, it also concerns physicians. It will not replace physicians as most of the people expect that, oh, in the future we will not need physicians. No, we will need physicians. But physicians without AI knowledge, they will be replaced by physicians with AI
And
knowledge.
do you think the hospitals in Lebanon and the universities are taking the necessary steps to follow the shift?
As a hospital, we have to. Definitely, we have limitation in these days, which are the financial limitations, investing in new technology, investing in new machines, integrating AI. It's costly for us. And you know that the sector went through very tough times during the crisis. And there is no bank financing for currently, so we cannot invest, but definitely sooner or later, 90% of the activities of the hospital could be covered by AI support tools.
Okay. Excellent.
So definitely.
So AI is definitely going to be the main partner of I believe, all industries. So
Of course.
we have to be ready for this.
Of course.
At USEK, I can tell that we are taking all the necessary steps to really integrate ethical AI usage in the mindset of the students. As you said, it's a tool that is going to make life easier, but we have to know how to frame it in the right context.
It's not only making life easier, giving better results,
Exactly.
increasing productivity, increasing controls. So in the hospital, the use of AI and automation, not only AI, it's helping us increase our cost reduction efforts that you are doing. It's helping us increasing our governance by providing us with monitoring tools, dashboards, real-time data. It is helping us improving the quality of our services and the patient safety, because it's increasing traceability of any event happening in the hospital.
Exactly.
So all these make a big change.
Definitely. That's great. Zuhair, you have a cross-industry perspective. You deal with so many employers, you talk to them, you know their challenges they face, and the mindset or the things that they look for. Let us know a bit, what are the main things that you've detected when you interact with them?
Okay, so first of all, I want to say something regarding the AI and automation. So it's not really replacing jobs, but reshaping jobs. So this is the right maybe term to use. Allow me from time to time to switch to Arabic because I need the attention of students sometimes, especially whenever the message is dedicated for them. So anyways, so regarding career paths, maybe let me tell you something of career paths. We can see more and more people pivoting careers, transiting into new roles, industries, company sizes. So we can see a lot of career late bloomer. So people who are gonna find their way to career at 30, 35 years old. We can see a lot of slashers, you know, people who are doing 2 or 3 things at the same time. So those are the trends today. Now companies, what the companies are looking for, I can say that companies are mainly paying attention at 2 things. So first thing is looking for candidates who can own a task, own a project. So this is the first thing. And هون مشان هيك عم بقول للتلاميذ يركزوا معنا شوي تيعرفوا how to angle to position themselves. So first thing is to own a task or a project, and second thing important is the agility to learn. So they need, and correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, but they need people who can quickly learn things, quickly shift to new systems, new software, new application, etc. So those are the 2 main things. Now, when it comes to industries, I can say that we can see more and more need in AI augmented roles, in data analytics, of course, but also in innovation in healthcare or in fintech, logistics, and if I might say, everything related to sustainability and ESG jobs. So those are the industries on which students might focus today because there is a need, and this is what we can tell from our interaction with employers.
Excellent. If we want to tell them in easy and simple words, what are the competencies that they should really work on developing? I always tell my students, especially when we have final project presentation, that the project is not necessarily now the core of your work. It's your ability to really convey what's inside this report, to make the message clear, your communication, the way you show confidence and passion into what you are doing. Tell us from your perspective, what are the core competencies that our students should focus on developing so that they may have a competitive advantage against other candidates when applying for jobs?
Okay, so let me tell you something important, is that a first impression, you don't have any second chance to make a good first impression, okay? So pitching is a must. So this is the first thing I would say. Guys here, students, candidates, alumni, you gotta know how to pitch your employer, how to position yourself, how to showcase your transferable skills, how to tell them that I'm someone who can deliver from day one. I'm someone who can own a project. I'm someone who can be a team player and who can make the work of others easy. So you gotta show all those in your pitch and get back to me, I can help you on this. So this is the first thing. Second thing is about showing not just majors or degrees. Things are different today. It's about skills. So even if you have a mechanical engineering degree or a finance degree, it doesn't matter anymore. What matters is your skill. So how much you know how to use the data, how know Power BI, Python, and etc. So skills. And last thing, I would say, whenever you're approaching the industries and the employers, show that you know a lot about the field. This is so important. So don't ask them question about the industry itself. It's a no. Show that you're already someone from the team, someone from this field, and you're going to deliver quickly and to be really contributing positively and making the company grow more and more.
Exactly. So it's not what you have, it's what you know. Elias, from your perspective, what are the main competencies that you look for today in the candidates? What should they focus on?
Definitely, they should have a solid base in their core expertise. So finance, marketing, marketing. But in addition to this, I share Zohair also opinion. So they need to have a good communication skills. If we don't communicate these days, we lose a lot of success. They need to be to have a kind of advanced critical thinking. Okay, especially now because we have a lot of tools that could help us develop the analytical thinking, and definitely, as I said before, ethics and empathy.
Yes.
In any industry, not only in healthcare, and they need to have a high capacity of adaptation.
Adaptability.
Okay.
Yes.
In Lebanon, if we are not able to adapt to any new situation and to reinvent ourselves, we never manage to succeed. So
True.
not every cycle of 2 or 3 years. The cycles in Lebanon are shorter.
Shorter,
than
exactly.
a year. So in 1 year, you may face different situations. So you have to be able to adapt.
Definitely. Thank you. I totally agree with you. Michael, so to you.
Well, I totally agree with my colleagues just said. I would like to add one thing that is in line with what they said. Uh, always be humble, please. This is something we are lacking. We have the fresh graduates that come into a work environment and have nothing. I mean, be humble. Let me not add to it. Please be humble. Know your core and act accordingly. One more thing that is a bit outside the question. معلش
Go
إذا
ahead, of
بتسمحي لي.
course. Anything that can benefit us.
I have a piece of advice for students here. I believe in one thing, communication skills, interpersonal skills. And please, 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 I beg you, whenever you go to an interview, I'm not asking you to wear a suit and tie if you don't like it, but please don't come with your sweatpants. Please
Yes.
avoid it.
This is a very
thank you.
important message. Thank you. Yes.
لأنه like Zuhair said, you don't get a second chance.
You don't get a second chance, and a person is actually a combination of looks, personality, knowledge, and skills.
Definitely.
So they don't hire you just for the technical skills that you can show, but for the attitude, for the ethics, for also for the how well you represent the values and the image of the company. So
Definitely.
thank you. We also at university sometimes we tell them to abide by the dress code, and we do so for a reason, because discipline and giving each time its place and its way of doing things is crucial. Thank you very much. Yes, so one aspect I would like to tell, this is one mistake, actually it's one of the questions I had in mind. So this is one of the main mistakes that students do. Do you have other insight that you could share about the mistake that they should avoid?
Definitely.
Tell us.
Avoid asking this specific question. شو الباكج؟ سقط.
Okay.
We all want to make money. We all want to live decently. We all like to have a certain standard of living. But again,
شوي.
prove yourself, and then ask for whatever you need. This is one. Two, more and more I'm seeing young people that move quickly from one job to another.
Yeah, they change and they shift.
This is the trend.
Okay.
I mean, when I started my career, they used to tell us never leave a job before at least 3 years working on the same job. Now today I can feel this trend shortening. Yani, they start, and then 6 months later, either you give me a raise or I'm leaving, I have a better offer.
They are not patient.
They're not patient enough. And whenever we all know that by changing jobs, you usually get a better offer. But don't forget about the career. You're building a career. Another mistake is the comfort zone. Yani, كمان, I'm not telling you stay in the same job for 10 years. That's not what I'm telling you. But don't move too quickly. That's it.
Yes, and it's if there's a pattern of shifting job, it doesn't convey a good image, especially if it's short cycles, repetitive.
Definitely.
Elias, to you. So what are the main mistakes that you've seen people and graduates do when they apply for jobs so they can avoid?
They need to do their homework before applying, before coming to the interview, and definitely before taking their decision whether to join or not. And you know, mistake usually is based on either on wrong data or wrong assessment. So that's why they need to understand the industry they are applying for. They need to check about the people they are coming to see and to work with, and they need to think about the future. So they don't need to be very short-sighted. It's like an investment when you start your career, as if you are investing. An investor does not get a return on his investment during the first year or second or maybe the third year. So the payback period, they need to consider the payback period. And it's not only financial. The payback is not only financial. It's how much you were able to capitalize on what you have learned at the university, how much you were able to learn from your job, what added value you had added to your skills before considering moving. And moving could be inside the company, so within the company,
Yes.
or outside the company. But as Michael said, so it shouldn't be too short. I know 3 years, maybe now it's becoming okay, reasonable.
Yeah.
Our time, it was not, it was too short. But quick moves, short moves, they don't give comfort to the employer who's interviewing
Exactly.
you. So they
Exactly.
don't give assurance, and
Yeah.
they feel, okay, if he's leaving,
He's
every
gonna
time
do the
his
same
job,
with me.
Yeah, he will do the same.
Yeah.
So, and for the healthcare sector, I mean the healthcare services, hospitals, they need to be patient when they join. Why patient? Because the hospital, it's an old industry in Lebanon. And most of the recruitment or most of the community within a hospital is, most of them, not university graduates. Okay? So they have to bear in mind that they will be joining a team where they can learn little on some aspects, but a lot from other aspects. And they need to look at the future of the roles they are doing now, knowing that within a hospital you have most of the industries are included in the hospital, from hospitality to maintenance to HR to finance to medical.
Exactly.
So from within they can grow,
Yeah.
they can learn, but they have to be patient and understand why my colleagues have limitations. So instead
Exactly.
of blaming, they need to understand why, to overcome this obstacle and give more time for them to advance in healthcare
Yeah,
services.
that's beautiful. Thank you. Zuhair, to you. So tell us, what are the main mistakes that they should be careful
I
of
can
and
see
to-
two main mistakes. The first one is that students start late. They wake up a week or 2 weeks before their graduation and say, hey, I need a job. We're not a placement center, we're a career center. We prepare you guys to get a job. So don't start late, start early enough, exploring companies, roles, industries. And second mistake I can see is that candidates and students, they adopt what we call organic application. So they go on LinkedIn and they click on easy apply 100 times every day. So this is not the right way to get a job. So instead of having 300 applications every month, get 20 or 25 applications that are more targeted first. And second, where you got referrals. So go network around those roles, who's in the company, who I know in this company, before applying, so that your chances are much higher to get the job. So those would be my two main mistakes I can see with students.
Yes, preparation is key. If we want to wrap up our panel, what would be your one advice or one short message that you will tell our students to do? Michael.
This is the toughest question. Honestly, I don't have one advice, but let me wrap it up. You need AI knowledge. There is no way you can make it today. I'm struggling. I'm learning AI. I cannot claim that I'm an expert, but now I know how to use AI in my everyday work, life, etc. So you need AI. And one thing you need to work on, because this is part of our characters, our personalities, etc., is communication skills. Some are born with it, lucky them. Others are not. But this doesn't mean that you cannot learn it. Because if you have good communication skills, this, I would say, combined with a good knowledge of your job, etc., you have almost made it. So this is my advice to.
I think
to
learning never ends, and this attitude should be adopted by everyone because change is constant.
Exactly.
And if we don't learn, we're obsolete and we're out of the market. Thank you, Elias. To you. So, what would be your one advice to our students?
In addition to what Michael said,
The mic.
they need to challenge themselves every day. So forget about the any comfort zone that you are living. Try always to challenge, to get new skills. Be curious. Curiosity is very important in learning. And again, ethics and standards. These
Yes.
are the most important characters that you need to have. And don't never forget that using your heart at work is very important whatever you do. It's not only using your mind, but use your heart.
Use your heart.
Okay,
Yes.
this is very important.
True.
And this makes a big difference in any industry. There.
Exactly. Thank you. Zuhair, to you.
So one advice, maybe Elias said it in his own way, but I would say build a mindset of curiosity. So be curious, go discover new things, explore new activities, arts, politics, economics, religion, whatever you want, because curiosity will trigger a lot of things. It will open doors. It will make you more confident when talking to employers. And also it will maybe help you discover a passion. And whenever you have a passion for something, you will grow very fast. So go and build a mindset of curiosity. This is what I learned from my previous managers. and I want to share it with all students today.
Thank you very much. Indeed, the future belongs to those who are not only able to learn, but to adapt. So thank you very much for being with us and for sharing those insights.
أنا
What?
بعد
Tell me.
بزيد شغلة بس to give assurance, some assurance to our students. I've been involved with ISAC since 2006. So at that time, when we used to talk to any provider of services and try to push for either for internships or recruitment of our students, they were kind of reluctant to do it. They had traditionally recruited from other universities. I'm talking about audit firms, branding and communication companies, and engineering companies. We pushed at that time. We tried to push because we were negotiating contracts with them. So we managed to push for a few years. Currently, most of these companies, they are recruiting from USEK. They are contacting me to help them recruit from USEK. I mean, big four companies, large contracting firms, large engineering companies. So be assured that you are well equipped. You will be well equipped at USEK. The perception of the university is improving year over year, and you can contribute to this improvement of the perception the way you perform wherever you go, okay? And try to help also other students from USEK. So whenever you have a role, try to find internships for them, vacancies for them.
Yeah.
This is how we grow the network of the university and the confidence about the employers in USEK graduates.
Exactly. I would like to catch the opportunity to thank all the companies present with us today. It is together that we grow. We thank you for your trust and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you, everyone.